Did you know thousands of UK seniors risk breaking the law without even knowing it in 2025? Sounds extreme, but small changes to rules on pensions, benefits, or housing can lead to surprise fines, denied payments, or even legal trouble. Imagine getting a letter demanding you pay back thousands because you didn't know about a simple change to pension credit, or losing your tenancy because you missed an updated notice rule. 2025 brings new laws, updates, and confusing fine print that can trip anyone up, especially older people who aren't online every day to check the latest announcements. It's unfair, but it's real, so how do you protect yourself? How do you make sure you're not missing money you're entitled to, or falling for scams that sound official but drain your savings? Today, I'll share 10 critical UK laws every senior needs to know in 2025. Backed by official guidance and expert advice, these tips will help you stay safe, claim what you deserve, and avoid nasty surprises. Stick with me until the end. I'll show you simple, practical ways to check your rights and benefits right now. Because knowing these laws isn't just about staying legal, it's about peace of mind, saving money, and protecting yourself and your family. Number 1. Changes to state pension age rules. Here's something that catches a lot of people off guard. Your state pension age might not be what you think it is. Did you know the UK government regularly reviews it and is planning further changes? Many seniors assume they can retire at 66 or 67 and start claiming, but the rules are getting stricter, and the age is set to rise again. In 2025, the government will complete its latest review to decide exactly when the next increase happens. It could push the age to 68 sooner than expected. That means if you were banking on retiring at a certain time, you might have to wait an extra year or two. Imagine planning your life, only to find out you have to keep working longer or live without that income. It's not just a number on paper. It affects when you get your weekly payments, how you plan your savings, and what benefits you might qualify for before pension age. Missing this change can leave you short on cash when you need it most. So, what can you do? Don't just assume you know your state pension age. Check it today. The government's official website has a simple tool where you enter your birth date and get your exact date. It takes seconds but can save you months of worry. And here's the important part. Stay updated. Sign up for gov.uk alerts or talk to a trusted advisor so you don't get caught by surprise. Because this isn't just about when you retire, it's about protecting your plans and your peace of mind. And speaking of money, let's look at number 2. Pension credit changes that could put extra cash in your pocket or leave you out if you're not careful. Number 2. Pension credit changes and eligibility. Let's talk about money you might be leaving on the table without realizing it. Did you know pension credit is one of the most underclaimed benefits in the UK? Thousands of seniors miss out on extra income every year simply because they don't know they're eligible or think it's too complicated to apply. In 2025, new income thresholds and rules are being reviewed to keep pace with the cost of living. While this sounds good, it also means some people who qualify now might not in future, or might qualify for even more, but never apply. Confusing, isn't it? Here's the bottom line. Pension credit tops up your weekly income to a minimum level and can unlock extra benefits like free TV licenses, help with housing costs, and even council tax reductions. But the rules are strict about who gets it. You'll need to check your income carefully, including savings and pensions. The government is also pushing online applications and phone claims, which can feel intimidating if you're not confident with technology. Don't let that stop you. There's free help available from Citizens Advice and local councils, and it's worth it. Some people get over £3,500 a year extra. Ask yourself, could you or someone you know be missing out? It costs nothing to check. Even if you've been turned down before, you might qualify now with the updated rates. Don't wait until you're struggling to find out. Protect your income, claim what you're entitled to, and stay one step ahead of the changes. And if this is useful, let me know in the comments. Have you ever claimed pension credit or helped someone else do it? Share your experience below. It might help someone watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, clear advice on money and rights for seniors in the UK. Number 3. Free TV license rules. This one trips people up all the time. They hear free TV license for over 75s and think they're automatically covered. Spoiler alert, you're not, unless you're claiming pension credit. That's the catch they don't shout about. It used to be simple. Hit 75, free license, done. But the rules changed a while back, and in 2025, they're still the same. Only those getting pension credit qualify. Everyone else pays. You might think that's fair or unfair, but what really matters is not getting blindsided. Imagine getting a threatening letter from TV licensing for a bill you thought you didn't owe. Or worse, scammers knocking on your door saying you need to pay immediately. It's a perfect storm. Confusing rules plus older people often trusting official-sounding letters. It's no wonder so many fall for scams or get scared into paying fines they might have avoided. And let's be clear, TV licensing doesn't mess around. Miss a payment, ignore a letter, and you risk fines of up to £1,000. All for watching the news or your favorite soap. So here's what matters. If you're over 75 and on pension credit, you can still get it free, but you need to apply and prove you're eligible. No automatic exemptions anymore. If you're not sure, don't guess. Check your pension credit status. Ask a trusted friend or relative to help if the forms are confusing. And watch out for anyone claiming they'll fix it for a fee. Because paying for peace of mind is one thing. Paying because you didn't know the rules? That's something else entirely. Number 4. Council tax discounts for single seniors. Let's talk about something that sounds boring, but can actually save you real money every single month. Council tax discounts. Too many seniors overpay because they don't know the simple rule. If you live alone, you can get 25% off your council tax bill. That's not a tiny saving. Over a year, it adds up to hundreds of pounds. But here's the thing, it's not automatic. Councils don't just check who lives in your house and adjust the bill for you. You have to claim it. So if you've lost a partner recently, or if your children have moved out, you might still be paying the full rate without realizing you could be getting help. Even if you think you might qualify, it's worth checking. Councils generally have online forms, or you can call them to ask. They'll want proof, like utility bills or other evidence that you're the sole adult living there. It might feel intrusive, but it's standard. And don't forget special cases. Some people you live with might not count for council tax. For example, if you have a live-in carer who meets certain conditions, or a student grandchild, you might still get the discount. The rules can seem messy, but local councils have clear guidance on their websites. Think about it. Why keep overpaying if you don't have to? This is your money. You worked hard for it. And councils know people forget to claim. It's no surprise they don't always remind you. So don't leave it on the table. Check your bill, look at your living situation, and see if you're entitled to that 25% relief. It's one of the simplest ways to make sure you're not paying more than you need to. Number 5. Power of attorney updates. This might be the most important thing you set up, even though no one wants to think about it. Power of attorney isn't just for old people who can't think for themselves. It's for anyone who wants to make sure their wishes are respected if life takes an unexpected turn. Imagine falling ill or having an accident and not being able to speak for yourself. Who decides where your money goes? Who pays your bills? Who speaks to doctors about your care? Without power of attorney in place, your family could be forced to go through expensive, stressful legal processes just to help you. And in 2025, the process is changing. The UK is modernizing the system with more online applications and electronic registrations. That might sound convenient, but it also means you need to be careful. Make sure you're using the official government site. Avoid dodgy services that charge huge fees to do something you can do yourself for much less. It also means conversations with family matter even more. Who do you trust with your finances? Your health decisions? These are personal choices, not easy ones, but better to have them now while you're healthy than leave your loved ones guessing later. Don't put it off because it feels uncomfortable. The people you care about will thank you for making your wishes clear. and you'll have peace of mind knowing no court or stranger will make choices for you. Power of attorney isn't about giving up control. It's about keeping it, even when you can't speak for yourself. So think about it, talk about it, and take the steps to make sure you're covered before anything unexpected happens. Number 6. Health and social care charging rules. Let's clear up one of the biggest misunderstandings out there. Social care isn't free just because the NHS is. People often think they'll be fully covered if they need help at home or have to move into a care home. The truth is, there are strict rules about what you pay, and they're changing. In 2025, the government is updating the cap on personal care costs. This means there will be a maximum amount you'll have to pay over your lifetime. Sounds good, right? But here's the detail many miss. Not everything you pay for actually counts toward that cap. Daily living costs, like food and accommodation in a care home, are separate. So even with a cap, people can still face big bills. That's why it's so important to know the thresholds and get a financial assessment from your local council. They'll look at your income, savings, and assets, including property, to decide what you have to pay. And yes, your home can be part of that calculation if you move into residential care and don't have a partner living there. Another thing to know, councils vary. What you pay in one area might be different in another because of local policies and negotiated rates. That's why it's not enough to just read a government leaflet once. You need to check the latest rules for your local authority. Don't assume you'll automatically get help. Plan ahead. Talk to your family. Make sure everyone understands what the real costs might be. Because it's better to have those conversations now than be forced to make rushed, painful decisions in a crisis. Number 7. Tenancy rights for seniors. Too many older renters think they have no power when it comes to their landlord. That's simply not true. In fact, you have rights that can protect you from unfair treatment, sudden rent hikes, or being kicked out without warning. In 2025, new rules and reforms are coming in to make renting fairer, but it's important to know what's changing and what still applies now. For example, eviction notice periods were extended during COVID, then shortened again, but there's a plan to replace no-fault evictions altogether. While this reform is still being finalized, it means landlords won't be able to throw tenants out for no reason with just a couple of months' notice. Even now, landlords must follow strict procedures. They can't just text you to leave or change the locks overnight. They need to serve proper notice, and if you don't agree, they have to get a court order. Don't let anyone scare you with threats that aren't legal. Rent increases also have rules. Landlords can't just raise your rent every month because they feel like it. Usually, they must follow your tenancy agreement or serve proper notice. If you think an increase is unfair, you can challenge it. And here's something many seniors don't realize. Councils and charities can help. Shelter, Age UK, and local advice services can talk you through your rights for free. They'll even help you draft letters or represent you if things get messy. The key message? Don't suffer in silence. Your home is your security and peace of mind. Knowing your rights means you can stand firm, challenge unfair treatment, and stay safe and stable for years to come. Number 8. Protecting against scams in 2025. Let's not sugarcoat it. Scams targeting older people are getting smarter every year. In 2025, the fraudsters aren't sending obvious spelling error emails. They're using official-looking letters, convincing phone calls, even doorstep visits with fake ID badges. Ever had someone call claiming to be from your bank, the council, or even HMRC? They might know your name, address, even bits of personal info. That's what makes it so convincing. And once they've got your trust, they'll push you to share card details, pay fake fines, or transfer your savings to a safe account that vanishes. It's not just phone calls either. Letters demanding TV license payments when you thought you were exempt. Emails that look exactly like your energy company's bill. Even people knocking at your door offering urgent home repairs. The tactics keep evolving. The key to protecting yourself? Slow down. Scammers rely on panic. Anyone who pressures you to act immediately is a giant red flag. Real organizations will give you time to check. Hang up, close the door, or stop replying. Then contact the real company using a number you trust, not the one they give you. Also, talk about it. Too many people feel embarrassed if they fall for a scam, but there's no shame. These criminals are professionals. Reporting scams helps stop them. Action Fraud and your local trading standards want to hear from you. Finally, stay informed. Check official websites like gov.uk for current scam alerts. Share what you know with friends and family, because knowing what to look out for can be the difference between keeping your hard-earned money safe and losing it in seconds. Number 9. Inheritance tax thresholds and changes. Let's be honest, inheritance tax is one of those things no one likes to think about. It can feel cold talking about what happens after you're gone. But planning ahead isn't just about money, it's about looking after the people you care about. In 2025, the main thresholds aren't expected to rise much, if at all. That means more families might get caught paying 40% tax on anything over £325,000. And remember, that includes not just your house, but savings, investments, even valuables like jewelry or art. There's also the main residence nil rate band, which can add an extra £175,000 if you're leaving your home to direct descendants. But it's not automatic. You need to meet the conditions. If you don't know the details, you could miss out on thousands in tax relief. Another point people often forget: lifetime gifts. You can give away money while you're alive, but certain gifts stay in your estate for 7 years. That's the so-called 7-year rule. Give too much too late, and your loved ones might face a surprise bill. The key is to plan, not panic. Talk to your family. Consider speaking with a solicitor or financial advisor. They can help you make sure your will is up to date and your estate is structured in the best way possible. It's not about avoiding tax you're meant to pay. It's about making sure you don't pay more than you have to, and making sure the people you leave behind have less stress, fewer legal hoops, and more of what you wanted them to have. Because, in the end, inheritance isn't just about money, it's about care, consideration, and leaving things in order for the people who matter most. Number 10. Free prescriptions and health benefits eligibility. Here's one that really matters for day-to-day life: the cost of staying healthy. Did you know that in England, not everyone over 60 automatically gets free prescriptions? It's one of those rules people assume they understand, until they get a bill they didn't expect. Currently, prescriptions are free for people aged 60 and over in England, but there have been government consultations about raising that age to align with state pension age. In 2025, keep an eye on whether that change actually happens. It could mean thousands of older people suddenly paying per prescription unless they qualify through other means. And let's not forget the rest of the UK. In Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, prescriptions remain free for everyone. Confusing? Absolutely. That's why it pays to know exactly where you stand. It's not just about prescriptions. There are other health benefits many seniors miss out on. The NHS Low-Income Scheme, which can help cover dental costs, eye tests, and travel to hospital. Pension credit claimants often get automatic help here too. If you're not sure whether you qualify, it's easy to check. There's a quick online form, or you can ask at your pharmacy. Think about it. With the price of living going up, even a few pounds per prescription adds up over the year. Why pay if you don't have to? So don't assume you know the rules based on what they were 10 years ago. They're changing, and they're different depending on where you live. Take a few minutes to find out exactly what you're entitled to. It's one of the simplest ways to look after your health and your wallet at the same time. Before you go, tell us in the comments, which of these laws surprised you most? If you found this helpful, check out our last video for even more essential tips. We pour our hearts into making these guides for you, so please support us with a quick subscribe. It's just one click, but it means the world to us.